Okay, here we are. It's Thursday, the 24th of January. We're back to the platforms and planning on doing much of what we did yesterday, and we can see from our leveler that it's more or less level here. Let me zoom that in there so you can see that. And then we'll move that around. There we go. Where am I? There.
That's all you need, the middle one. That doesn't.
Oh, the middle one's the only one that makes any difference? The middle one looks pretty darn level. Okay, move back to the other side.
Back here?
Alright.
That looks good too.
That looks good. How about this way and this way? Or maybe the way. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. That's good. Hey, no, you don't need to move that.
No, you don't want to move that.
Just leave it alone. That'll be fine. Just pop it right there.
Why would you move that? Why? Because I don't have to set it back up.
Beautiful. All right. The thing is level, and we've got our Earth, Wind, and Fire back on, and we got other selections coming today. This is experiment 9, okay, E9. You can see we have our tower built as yesterday with 18.5 pounds on the bottom. The top 3 layers don't have weights on them, and 50 pounds of free weights up here, plus about 5 pounds extra of these tiers. Each one weighs close to ½ a pound. And we have our mark now that's a little bit more than 1 tier. It's 2 3/4 inches above. And down here, you can see where we are on the ruler. In case you'll be able to see it, it's close to 10. Just get a good close-up on that if you can. Okay. All right. All right, so now we're ready to do our drop. We'll go ahead and take that thing away.
What do you want?
Look at it. Well, I don't have different angles.
Right, I don't have
you don't have to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
There we go.
Up here, into your line.
Okay.
Look it this way.
Spin to your right. Yeah, keep going.
I can't keep going.
Right there.
Step off this thing. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Nothing broke that I see. So that's our first hit for 1. Now we'll straighten our tower up again, and go ahead and you can stop it. We've got the tower prepared again. We've done experiment 9, drop 1, and I just want to show some close-ups if I can of this tier. There was no damage at all to it of any kind. There it is. Experiment number 9. And this tier looks fine. We've inspected it. So we're going to do the second drop on it because of what Mr. Gurvich said. And let me just, you can see here we've got our 2 3/4. This is for drop 2 on experiment 9. And we're all set to go. So here I'm going to hand the camera off. You're recording still.
Mark, do you want me to show the whole thing?
Yeah, sure. See, I don't have good footing the way I did yesterday.
Right. Well, maybe on our next part we'll.
You ready?
Yep.
Are we okay?
Point your front down a little bit. No.
Lower your left hand and drop.
There.
Good. Do it.
Nice.
We hear anything?
I didn't hear nothing break, no.
Okay, so we don't think, but we're going to go inspect. You can turn it off. Okay, we're recording. Here I'm going to show you E9, okay? We've inspected it carefully. There's no cracks in it. You can turn it upside down so they can see that it's actually E9. Oh, there it is. Maybe it is. E9, there it is. And it's beautiful, so why don't you put it over there, and I want to show some of these ones, okay? We examined our upper tower carefully. I don't think it's that important that it be actually intact, but we found some minor cracks. You can see here that this is cracked, so we're going to discard this. This is the tier that we discovered after our second drop had cracked. On the second drop, you can see that was the fourth tier. The one below that was the third or the second tier, right?
Right. The first and seventh.
Okay.
It's the seventh tier.
Seventh tier down. The third or the seventh.
On the top.
Yeah.
Right.
And this was the second tier. And this was what? Again, we found a little tiny notch in the middle, okay? And this was some tier, like about the seventh tier. And this was the ninth tier. And we found a minor crack. Where's the crack in that one? There is, isn't there? Real small in the middle. You see anything there?
Minor, man, if it is. There it is.
Okay.
Right here, that's cracked.
Yeah, it's cracked all the way through. Show them where it is. Show the crack. Push it apart so you can see it on the video.
That was the top.
Here.
That was the top one.
Yeah, that was the top one.
Right here and here.
Yeah, so that's like the highest one. So we found all these cracks, and we're going to put in fresh tiers so that there's no cracks in the upper tower. I don't think it really makes a whole lot of difference, but just for the sake of symmetry, we're going to do it. Okay. We're ready to go with E10. We have this new tower. We've revamped our upper tower. You can see that, here, let me see if I can zero in on this.
2 3/4.
Hold on, I didn't quite get it. 2 3/4 inches, I got it, okay. We had to make the tower stand as vertically and symmetrically as possible. Again, we've turned the upper tower 180 degrees just because of the way the new tower is that we built, and we're about to make the drop. Do you want me just to hand you it off or start it over? Start a new one. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
We'll do a drop. This is experiment 10.
Drop it.
Hear anything go crack?
I didn't.
Okay, bring it on in here and let's inspect. And let's look at E10 and make sure there's no cracks or anything there. Go ahead, you can take it behind and show E10 from underneath here. That's the most important thing. Okay, so that's the first drop on E10.